have three massive worlds, three big trends all colliding into one airdrop that you could be farming right now. Let's get straight into this one. House of Crypto, this is Peter, the beloved and decently large, larger than we are, and probably slightly more beloved than we are. For now, Peter, we're coming for you. House of Crypto host is launching his own crypto token. And he's doing it in a very interesting way. Now, let's dive into the storyline here. This is House of Crypto, also known as Peter. On Twitter, he's got 33,000 followers. You saw on YouTube, he has 138K, and his videos do very well. You can see 20K, 20K, 12, 15. We're also, this is a big pullback here where when the market's pumping, he's hitting these 50 to 80K views per video, which is a lot of interest. So when I saw it come across my desk recently that Peter from House of Crypto is launching his very own app and his very own crypto, I was curious. This is the first we heard of it back on June 28th. He retweeted or replied to TAPGOAT official, saying something is coming with a goat here. Pretty standard looking meme, a little mememaker.ai slogan down the bottom there. But he wrote, "This is something everyone will be talking about in the next months. Be first to follow TAPGOAT official." Okay, this is the first we heard about it. What the hell is TAPGOAT official? Well, before we get into that, we also have to talk about the second factor. Remember I said there's three big factors. One is Peter from House of Crypto. He's fastly growing into one of the biggest crypto influencers that are out there, and he has a real strong affinity with his audience. Everyone seems to absolutely love him who follow him because he's, I think, very genuine and very authentic. The second trend that's coming to clash to make this thing huge is the TON blockchain. So this is from Peter again, says, Telegram's blockchain TON is seeing insane growth. I'm bullish on this ecosystem. LaunchGoat is about to launch something crazy. You need to follow them. They are launching on the TON ecosystem. Now, he's not making this up. The TON ecosystem is Telegram, the messenger app. I think it's the fourth largest messenger app or most used messenger app in the world. And you can see they launched their own token, the TON token. Have a look at this value locked on the TON ecosystem over time. Rapidly climbing, especially considering the last little bit, the market had been pulling back, but the TON ecosystem was still absolutely flying. Okay, so we've heard the first two things, but to make the third circle on the Venn diagram of the three massive waves all meeting together, and this might be the most massive wave that I've seen recently in crypto. And if you haven't heard about it, welcome to this video. I'm glad I can teach you about this because it's shocking how big this trend is at the moment, and I think you're going to be very intrigued by it. So Peter once again says, with the TON ecosystem exploding, tap games are the meta. Tap games, that's what we're talking about. Hamster Kombat has ruled so far, but TAPGOAT official is about to take over. Like and retweet. Let me know if you want early access to our game where you can gain bonuses that will lead to airdrops. So here we go. We have the TON ecosystem. We have Tap Games, which we'll get into Hamster Kombat in just a second and how mind-blowingly massive that is. And of course, we've got Peter, House of Crypto, launching his brand new game. Now, I like to think I have a good eye, a good ear, thumb on the market pulse in the crypto world. But to be honest, I hadn't actually heard of Hamster Kombat until I heard Peter talk about it. And I was watching one of his live streams, and I know why he's launching in that space. You can see this is his search history here. He's typing in Hamster to show people his new project. And you can see this news article here. Hamster Kombat hits 239 million users in just 81 days. I'm just going to let that settle in for a second because that's just the most insane growth for an app. And they actually tweeted here, this is when they were at 150 million users. Look at that crazy growth from May 19th to June 9th, not even go to the 19th, not even a month. They onboarded 50 million active users, a total of 148 users. 158 million users. I don't really know how that is possible, but we're not here to question that. They are flying, and apparently they've crossed 250 million users since then for a crypto app, which, okay, this crypto app has to be massive, right? And the answer to that is yes, like 20 times more massive than I would have defined as massive originally. This is Hamster Kombat, the game that has inspired Peter to make TAPGOAT, which we're getting to TAPGOAT and the airdrop in a second. But Hamster Kombat also has an airdrop that was inspired by the Notcoin. Now let's quickly go to the Notcoin before I show you the size of Hamster. This was the OG. This was on the TON network. It's called Not, which is TON backwards. And they were essentially tap to earn, which we'll talk about that a little bit more in a sec, but it's basically instead of walk to earn, instead of move to earn, instead of play to earn, instead of stake and earn, you literally sit there and you tap the screen in order to farm tokens. And the Notcoin were basically the first people that I can find that did this. They launched their token, their airdrop, based on who could tap the most. Have a look at this market cap. They're currently sitting at a 1.7 billion. And they are now pivoting since launching this token. They started with tap to earn. Now they're doing something a little bit different, which I've already seen Peter start to pivot even before he's launched his token. And once again, we'll get into that in a second. But it's peaked at a $2.68 billion market cap. And you can see it is sustaining. So Hamster Kombat is next in line. Their airdrop is coming very soon. And have a look at their YouTube channel. These numbers are mind-blowing. 33.6 million subscribers. If we sort by oldest, you can see 1 month ago is when the channel started. And they've got 33 million subscribers. I'll tell you why, and I'll tell you the effect, why this effect is so powerful and why I think this could be really massive for Peter and other people in this space who are gamifying this. Have a look at their views. 2 days ago, 4 days ago, 5 days ago, 6 days ago. All of them over 10 million views, which is an insanely sized YouTube channel for anybody to do within a month, because they're riding the tap to earn trend, which is the current meta right now. And this is an article on CoinGecko, which say tap to earn games are simpler, more accessible, and unlike traditional play to earn games. The success of tap to earn games is closely linked to Telegram's integration of cryptocurrencies and the TON blockchain, which we were talking about, providing a ready-made audience and easy deployment for developers. Top tap to earn games include Notcoin, Hamster Kombat, which we talked about, and then their copycats, which we're starting to enter the game now: Pixelverse, Catizen, YesCoin, MemeFi, and now TAPGOAT, which has Peter as the CEO backing it. And here is the official tweet of Peter launching TAPGOAT. You can see within the first day, they have already got over 10,000 goats or players out on their app. And they are saying they're expecting to hit 1 million users, 1 million players inside TAPGOAT within a week. If you want to beat the crowd and earn bonus points, move fast. You can download TAPGOAT there. We're going to go through it together in just a minute. But there's a couple of things I want to show you first. So this is Hamster Kombat. And if I'm going back and forward a little bit, hamsters are the one that Peter is modeling, and the hamster modeled Notcoin. Notcoin first, hamsters, now goats. That's the order that they came out in. So this is Hamster Kombat. They say, unleash your inner CEO. Make your way from the shaved hamster to the Grandmaster CEO of the Tier 1 crypto exchange. Buy upgrades, complete quests, invite friends, and become the best. So essentially, you start as a shaved hamster and you level up your hamster as you complete these quests inside of the app. Now, this is very important because the synergy and the alignment of everything is really beautiful, because the quests that you complete include things that the project wants you to do, like go and watch hamster news. That's why this has so many views, because inside the hamster app, you earn points for actually going and watching the news. Why stuff like Notcoin and Hamster Kombat are so popular is because depending on how many points that you're earning inside the app is your allocation for the airdrop once it drops. Now, Hamster Kombat is dropping late July. And if you are wanting alerts when big opportunities like this are popping up, we run a completely free crypto opportunity newsletter where we're going to be reminding you of opportunities so you don't miss out. The link to that is the first link in the description below. We talk about upcoming trends, upcoming tokens, opportunities for you to make money. You really want to get in. It's completely free. Link in the description below. Okay, so from a personal viewpoint, before we get into Peter's exact project, I want to point out how crazy this is. This is the Hamster website. It's very simple. The white paper's not even out. It's coming soon. And what's funny is the Notcoin, which Hamster was modeled on. Remember? Notcoin, hamster, goats. White paper is 7 pages long and 6 pages are just blank. It's just literally, I think that it's like a joke. They have 6 pages of just blank page and 1 page of saying Notcoin, probably nothing. But there's something about this simplicity and something about the massive trend which has given them 250 million players of the game, which is because of this underlying promise that you're going to be making money by doing these tasks. And there's a lot of people in the developing worlds who are going out doing these tasks, farming, mining this crypto, and basically getting paid to tap their screen. That takes us onto Peter's project. It's called TAPGOAT, tap to earn as you become the GOAT. You click play now, which we'll go do in a second. We'll pull up my phone and I'll walk you through what's going on there. But this is basically the layout where you get to up level your GOAT by doing tasks, which Peter and the team are going to want you to do, whether that's following them on Twitter, watching YouTube videos, things that could be valuable for them. They're going to reward you with these tokens and these points. Tap to earn points in the only gaming ecosystem directly linked to a multi-chain launchpad, which is Peter's other project, which we are also going to be talking about. We got it all in this video for you. Points get you airdrops and can be used to invest in projects powered by the GOAT ecosystem token. That's what we're all here to try and get an allocation for. This here is the roadmap. So you can see it's targeted on phases and amount of users. So 1 million users is phase 1, which is the point farming and the launchpad debut. Now this is the launchpad debut here, Launch GOAT. The only gamified launchpad accessible through a Telegram mini app supported by TAPGOAT. It's official tap to earn Telegram minigame. Now remember, this is Peter's project. Launch GOAT is another Twitter account. It's its own Twitter account, which is basically, from my understanding, going to be launching other tap games on behalf of people who want it. Like if we wanted to start a Rubicon tap to earn game, we could partner with Launch GOAT and actually launch it through them. In phase 2, they have a battle pass being launched and a TAPGOAT full release. Phase 3, they got staking product launch, liquidity pool launch, and airdrop. That's what everyone is waiting for at 15 million users, and more games released. So they're diversifying from this, just like Notcoin if you go and follow what their journey has been. And phase 4 is launching on major centralized exchanges, which should be massive, huge. They could potentially be another Notcoin or even 1/10 of Notcoin at $170 to $250 million market cap if they play their hand correctly. Okay, so now you should be able to see my phone screen. I'm in Hamster Kombat because remember, this is the game that Peter has modeled. You can see, you can click start on the Hamster Kombat and click play, and it's going to load up inside of Telegram. You can see we're still inside of Telegram, Hamster Kombat. And it's going to be launched on Ton. You can see when you get into here, everything is so streamlined, everything is so beautiful, everything is so simple that like literally anyone can understand. So all you do is I tap my little hamster here and you can see I'm earning coins. And so people are sitting there non-stop right now, just tapping and earning, tapping and earning. There's energy that's going to be lost down the side, but of course you can boost, you can buy boosters and recharge your energy. You can get boosters like multi-tap. So if I go ahead and get my multi-tap, you can see I'm getting more tokens per tap. All these power-ups, there is in the back of my mind just being like, this is one giant Ponzi where everyone is farming tokens and then using those tokens to try and farm more tokens in the hope of an eventual airdrop, which yes, I mean, that's my point and I 100% agree with that. But if you look at something like Notcoin, you can actually pivot out of that if you play your hand right and you know it's really valuable and you're very careful with your tokenomic structure. So you can see down the bottom here, I've got mining to increase how much I'm making passively from my Hamster Kombat. Inviting friends obviously gives you a lot more points. Earning, and again, you can see I've watched a YouTube video, Bitcoin Biggest Falls. You can see I could click on that and watch that YouTube video. Therefore, providing value in the real world, whether that's Google AdSense or boosting in the algorithm. And in return, I earn coins, which are currently valued at absolutely zero. However, you can actually trade this Hamster Kombat token pre-airdrop on a pre-launch exchange market, which I think is currently going for about 25 cents. Now, that doesn't mean it's a one-to-one here. You can see the airdrop task. You can connect your Ton wallet straight into this app, and it really is seamless thanks to Telegram. So if we go into Peter's game, which is called TAPGOAT, and I'll link all this up in the description below if you want to come and play, you can click on play here, and you can see once again, it's going to load the game inside of Telegram. Now, theirs looks a little bit different. The home screen is about inviting friends. That's how they're starting. And then I think the infrastructure, because if I go back to their website here, you can see that this is looking very similar with the menu down the bottom to the hamster one, what's called Hamster Kombat. But at the moment, you can see on my phone, it is about inviting friends, which is why they're growing so rapidly and doing so well. And then I'm farming over here with automated farming. I've got 339 TAPGOAT tokens at the moment. The farming is going on by itself. I didn't have to pay or do anything for this. And at the moment, this is the extent of the TAPGOAT app. So let me tell you why this is interesting to me and then how to profit from this. So this is insanely interesting to me because of how simple they have made a play to earn, a tap to earn game and onboarded hundreds of millions of users inside of the Telegram app, which means there is something here. And the Notcoin launched at 2.7 billion valuation. So it didn't just crumble and go to zero, and they've in fact sustained that, and now they're pivoting to a real world utility, promoting other people's projects, promoting other people's products in the real world outside of Web3, and rewarding people with points. So if I was like, oh, this is an interesting YouTube video that I'm making here, I wonder if I partnered with something like Hamster Kombat and everyone watched my YouTube video in exchange for 100,000 tokens, and then I go and pay Hamster Kombat 10 grand as a sponsorship, and that goes into their pool and will go into the airdrop or buybacks. And I might get an extra 5 million people viewing this video. And of those 5 million people, maybe 5,000 of them are like, wait, this guy's really cool. This guy's awesome. Look at the stuff he's doing over here. Subscribe. And I got 5,000 subscribers from him. So it's a really powerful way to have a list of very motivated people because they know they're going to eventually get paid. And it sort of is like this gambling jackpot reward. They don't know how much they're going to get paid until the airdrop actually arrives. The second reason it's interesting is, of course, because Peter, who I do like, and I think he's very authentic, very giving, very thoughtful, which is a refreshing change of pace in the crypto world, is the CEO, and he's behind this. And even though this might struggle to be a 5-year project because the meta might change and he might have to pivot with it, I believe he's going to be doing the best he can to make sure as many people benefit as possible. So what would I do if I was you and wanted to benefit from this? 1, I'd join our free newsletter, because we don't just talk about the TAPGOAT opportunity, we talk about all the opportunities that are coming up beforehand, giving you the insights, including TAPGOAT. So we'll be emailing you about all the stuff that we're personally doing to farm the TAPGOAT launch and what we think is going to be the most profitable. But we're going to be doing that with a lot of other projects, including Andrew Tate's airdrop. So it's a very valuable list to be on. Secondly, I'd go follow them on Twitter. I'd download the game and I'd start farming. There's only 20,000. I think he actually mentioned in a video that there was about 26,000 people sign up on the first day. So I'm guessing there might be about 40,000 people in there now. There's 1 million people they're trying to onboard in the first week. If you can be in that first 50,000 people, start tapping, start farming. If that is valuable for your time, you're going to qualify for the best airdrop possible. If you have any questions about this, pop it in the comments below. I'll be happy to read through and answer them. I'm probably doing a couple of follow-up videos, so make sure you are subscribed so you get those as well. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.